Good evening. You're watching the main news on HKIBC. I'm Azam Khan. Here's a look at tonight's top stories. Palestinians launch a surprise attack on Israel, with at least 22 Israelis reported killed. Locally, the number 3 signal remains in force as Typhoon Koinu approaches the city slowly. And heartbreak for Hongkongers as their football heroes failed to win a bronze at the Asian Games. At least 22 Israelis have been killed and more than 500 injured as the Palestinians launched a surprise attack from the Gaza Strip. The Israelis said they were now at war with the Palestinians, plunging the volatile region into a new round of turmoil.
Sirens sounded in Jerusalem as the Palestinian group Hamas launched a surprise attack on Israel. Smoke billowed from buildings in the Israeli city of Rehovot after the group that rules the Gaza Strip launched 5,000 rockets. A Palestinian leader said enough is enough and the time had come to end Israeli occupation. Al-Qassam, the military wing of Hamas, posted a video purporting to show its fighters infiltrating Israel from the Gaza Strip. Israel confirmed the incursion and said its forces were inside Gaza. In the Israeli city of Sderot, police and civilians were seen shooting at attackers. Hospitals reported that dozens of people were treated for wounds. The Palestinians destroyed an Israeli tank near the Gaza border and claimed to have taken a number of Israelis captive. As Israel tightened security, its leaders warned Hamas that it had committed a grave mistake. The Israeli military was put on a war footing and launched airstrikes on Gaza.
Locally, the number 3 strong wind signal will remain in force until at least 6 a.m. tomorrow as Typhoon Koinu approaches. Precautionary measures have been taken to minimize losses. Janice Lowe reports.
With the damage from last month's unprecedented rainstorm still fresh on people's minds, many areas in Hong Kong are on guard as Koinu edges closer to the city. In Hang Fa Tsuen, part of the promenade was sealed off as it was battered by strong winds. But that did not deter some people from going close to the shoreline, while others decided to capture the moment. A few kilometers away in Shau Kei Wan, all lanes of Yu Hing Road remain closed following the landslide that was triggered by the once-in-500-years downpour last month. Writing on his weekly blog, Transport Minister Lam Sai-hung said the Highways Department has already removed about 150 tons of debris from the road. He did not say when the road will be reopened, but noted that slope stabilization can start only after the rocks and debris are cleared. In Wong Tai Sin, sandbags and floodgates have been placed outside Temple Mall while workers were busy desilting. Some areas on the ground floor of the mall remained cordoned off after it was inundated last month. Kindergartens were closed today. At 6 p.m., Koinu was estimated to be about 170 kilometers southeast of Hong Kong and is forecast to move west slowly.
Koinu is relatively slow moving and its circulation is rather compact. Its associated gale winds will keep some distance from Hong Kong. The strong wind signal number 3 will remain in force at least until 6 a.m. tomorrow morning. According to the present forecast track, Koinu will skirt within 150 kilometers south of Hong Kong tonight and tomorrow.
The storm's intense rain band will bring heavy showers over the next 2 days. Janice Lowe, HKIBC.
Police and volunteers have stepped up a search for a missing student from the Diocesan Boys' School. 17-year-old Matthew Tsang did not return home from school on Wednesday. Officers checked CCTV footage and believe that he walked towards City 1 in Sha Tin after leaving the Shek Mun station. His mother said the sixth former has been under mental stress. His parents were joined by former students of the elite school to search for him in various places, including his favorite spots, Wu Kaisha and Tao Fengshan. Police also searched the Muitzalam area. An infectious disease expert has urged the elderly to protect themselves by getting a booster shot against COVID.
Basically will happen in between, meaning that we're expecting another COVID peak in October, November, and December. And then, of course, another peak 6 months later will happen in April, May, and June. So it basically both the flu and COVID will have every 6 months so-called like a surge of cases. That is, of course, due to the drop in terms of the community antibody.
Hung advised groups that are most at risk, including senior citizens and those with chronic illnesses, to also get flu jabs. The University of Hong Kong expert said the summer flu season is ending, but the public should be prepared for the winter wave between February and April. Financial Services Minister Christopher Hui says the scandal surrounding the cryptocurrency platform, JPEX, underlined the importance of a licensing regime. Virtual assets trading firms that have been operating before June have been given 1 year to wind down in an orderly manner if they do not plan to obtain a license. Hui sidestepped a question on whether the grace period would be shortened, but reminded potential investors that it does not mean the authorities recognize platforms which are applying for a license. So far, 26 people have been arrested in connection with the JPEX case. More than 2,500 victims told police that they lost over 1.5 billion Hong Kong dollars. U.S. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer has arrived in China, hoping to meet President Xi Jinping during his visit. Schumer is leading the first congressional delegation to travel to China in 4 years. On his arrival in Shanghai, he said he hoped the trip would be productive. Relations between China and the United States have turned chilly, but efforts are underway to set up a meeting between President Xi and U.S. President Joe Biden next month. On to the weather now. Cloudy with squally showers tomorrow. Temperatures will range between 23 and 26 degrees. Now let's take a look at the weather around the world. That's our main news for Saturday night. Join us for more news at 11. I'm Azam Khan. Thanks for watching. Good night.